Hi guys, and yes, it is that time of year. It is convention time, and a few weeks ago at the start of May I went to Liverpool Comic Con, hosted by Monopoly Events, who do an incredible job year in, year out. The guest lineup for this May was just out of this world. I will put a screen capture on the screen now, just so you can see the caliber of guests that were in attendance this year. I got to meet 4 celebrities. I got some autographs, some photographs, and I took a few things to get signed, of course. And I really love doing these videos. I like coming on after the event to show you guys what I got. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoy this type of video. Let me know down below in the comments if you was at Liverpool Comic Con this May, and maybe I'll see you guys in November when they come back to host the second event of the year in Liverpool. When I got to the event, the first thing that I went to do was go and get my photo with Grant Gustin, who played the Flash on the CW show. And yeah, I was so excited when Grant Gustin was announced. I've been wanting to meet him for so long. I was lucky enough last year to meet Stephen Amell, who played Arrow in the Arrowverse. And then yeah, this year getting to meet the Flash. 2 big actors off my wish list. Done. So very, very happy. So yeah, guys, I got a photo with him. He was super friendly. The photo turned out really good as well. I will put it on screen here. And then later on in the day, well, this was at the end of the day, I had to go back and get his autograph. So I will show you guys that. I got a Funko Pop signed, of course, and this is how it turned out. Apologies for any glare, guys, just the light from the window. But yeah, it turned out really, really good. I got the autograph at the top, the character name, The Flash, and then a quote on the side which reads, "The fastest man alive." This turned out great. This is one of my holy grails in my collection. Super, super happy with how it turned out. I'm just, yeah, I couldn't have pictured it to turn out any better, in my opinion. I'm just so, so happy, and a great addition to my signed Funko Pop collection. Again, Grant Gustin was great. I am a big fan of Grant Gustin. He was in some really cool films as well. Rescued by Ruby on Netflix, which I really enjoyed, and then Puppy Love, which stars Lucy Hale. That was also a streaming film, and yeah, I loved both. And just, yeah, to top it off, this is just, it is one of my grails. I'm so, so happy to have this in the collection. Next up, I went to meet William Zabka, who plays Johnny Lawrence in The Karate Kid and the Cobra Kai TV series on Netflix. I was so excited when he got announced. I've been wanting to meet him since the show, and it ended this year. They've had other guests from the show in the past, but never William Zabka, and when he was announced, I was just so excited. And I did get a photograph with him, but I'll show you guys later on in the video. But the first thing that I got was a signed Funko Pop. When I was in the line, they were saying no quotes, no character names, it's too busy, blah, blah, blah. I'd seen earlier on in the day and the previous day that he was doing those. So yeah, that was a bit annoying. But when I got to the desk, I asked him nicely and he did it. And he was super, super cool about it, super friendly. And yeah, that is my signed Johnny Lawrence Funko Pop. Got the signature, the character name Johnny, and then on the side, he wrote "No Mercy." So yeah, this turned out great. The pop itself is quite hard to get now. It's quite expensive. And to have this on the shelf is just something that I'll look at and cherish forever, because it's just awesome. Huge fan of Cobra Kai and Karate Kid, of course. And yeah, this is just absolutely awesome to have. And again, another grail in the collection. So after meeting William, we went to meet Ralph, who obviously plays Daniel LaRusso in the Karate Kid franchise, as well as Cobra Kai. And Ralph was a little bit quieter, in my opinion. I think he was a bit overwhelmed. The line was crazy busy. They were way behind schedule, unfortunately. And again, the staff there were saying no quotes, no character names, even though that the day before on Saturday he was doing them. I just think they fell too far behind, which is just, I mean, the event itself was so busy. That was my only negative, is that it's getting too busy, if that makes sense. But anyway, I did, of course, get another signed Funko Pop, which again is quite rare, quite hard to come by, quite expensive. But I got the autograph and I did get a character name. So yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out, and another grail in the collection. So this is my signed Ralph Macchio Funko Pop with the autograph and then the character name LaRusso. And yeah, no quote, unfortunately. But it turned out great, and on the shelf, they look fantastic together. And yeah, I will show you guys the picture, because I did go a few hours later to get a photo op with them both, which I will put on screen here. One of my favourite ever photo ops that I've ever had at a convention. I think it turned out great. And yeah, I really need this as a profile picture on one of my accounts, because yeah, it just turned out so good. 3 guests down and 1 to go, and this next guest is one I thought I'd never get to meet. I never ever thought I'd have this autograph in my collection, let alone on a signed Funko Pop. It turned out great. I got to meet the one and only James McAvoy, who's been in so many films. Professor X, of course, in the X-Men franchise with Marvel. And yeah, James McAvoy, such a huge guest, and very, very happy with how my autograph turned out. I didn't get a picture with him because originally I missed out when he was announced. It was quite expensive. He was only there for 1 day to start with, I think. Then he was there for the 2 days. Tickets come on sale very, very last minute. And yeah, I managed to grab a ticket to meet him. So yeah, Lucy did get a picture, which again I have put on screen. But I did get a signed Funko Pop. Now, the issue I had, basically, and this is just me, my OCD and stuff, but there's no Professor X Funko Pops for his version of the character. So the only movie pops that we got was from X-Men 1 and X-Men 2, which is, of course, not played by James McAvoy, and it is instead played by Patrick Stewart. The other option that I had was to get the comic book version or the animated version, which, again, I would have done, but it was quite expensive, and this pop came up for like £8. It was local to where I live. I went and drove like 5 minutes to pick it up, and yeah, I got, you may have probably worked out in the picture that I put up, but I got the Beast Funko Pop signed from the movie Split. And as you can see, guys, a very, very nice autograph. I got the character name, and I used my time with James wisely. I didn't want to blabber on about how much of a fan I was. I didn't want to blabber on about anything. Just like would be a waste of time. And I know like when you can, talk to the guests, you know, make conversation with them, say what you want to say to them. But I think now with these conventions, especially in Liverpool, when it's so busy, the lines are so big, you've got to use your time wisely. And I wanted to make sure that I used my time to get exactly what I wanted, which was a nice autograph, make sure that I get the character name, and if possible, get a quote, which he did. He signed a quote. He was concentrating when he was signing it. He did sign it very small, so it is a little bit hard to work out, but nonetheless, it does add value to the pop. And it reads, "The broken are the more evolved." And that is a quote from the movie Split. And again, this pop cost me £8. I really did want a Professor X Funko Pop for my Marvel pop collection, but like I said, my OCD, it was just all over the place with that. I couldn't get a Professor X Patrick Stewart signed by James McAvoy, so this was a different option that I had, and I think it turned out great. And yeah, guys, I got to meet James McAvoy, which was just insane. There is one more thing that I do want to show you that I got from the event. I mean, technically not from the event, but I got it at the event. I got to meet up with a friend of mine, Will, who some of you may know as Willfiveter, who does YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff. He also does consignments. I will leave links to all his stuff down below, so go check out Will's channel, Instagram, and yeah, if you want a consignment at a convention, go hit up Will. He's incredible. Now, he actually went to a private signing at a Cineworld a few nights before Liverpool Comic Con, and it was for the screening of Revenge of the Sith, and he got a signed poster from Matt Ferguson. He was doing a private signing in Sheffield, only Sheffield, and I couldn't make it. Obviously, I was in work on a late shift, and Will very, very kindly grabbed one for me. So yeah, guys, I want to show you guys the poster. This is the Matt Ferguson Revenge of the Sith anniversary poster, and as you can see in the bottom corner, signed by Matt Ferguson. This is going to be getting framed, and maybe, just maybe, I might meet Hayden again this year and get another signed piece for the collection. I think this signed would be incredible. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments down below. Again, I just want to thank Will so much for picking this up for me. I really do appreciate it. I know I thanked you at the event. But yeah, Will was super busy. He was meeting like 20 plus guests doing consignments as well. And I was busy trying to get my stuff sorted. So yeah, we only met up pretty briefly at this one. But hopefully I'll get to catch up with you soon. And yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. That was Liverpool Comic Con May of 2025. 4 great autographs, some cool photographs as well. And yeah, a good overall time. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing more of these videos, let me know down below by leaving a comment. And again, I hope you've all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another one very soon.